Hello and welcome to HyzerMedia's tournament coverage of Round 2 for Women's Open of PA presented by Home Again Disc Golf. This is going to be the front nine coverage of our second round of this 3-round event. Special thank you to our Patreon supporters and patrons for making this possible. My name is Emily Dale and I am joined here in the booth with Kayla Hess.
Yeah, super looking forward to seeing what these ladies can put together round 2. Awesome golfing round 1. Lori Merriman with that hot round of 7 down. Nayah Cruz in second with 3 down. Nikki Ross not too far behind at 1 over. And Molly Moore just behind her at 2 over.
Looks like we're going to have some excited coverage coming up. So hole 1 is a par 4, 360 feet. Special shout out to WATS Disc Golf Club and Brenda Wiltgen for their awesome support for this event. So we can see players off the tee are wanting to get up to the mouth of that opening, have a pitch up and hopefully snag that birdie, but there's a lot of guardian trees around the green.
Lori with a nice shot off the tee here.
Maybe a
little too far left than she might have wanted, but that's way up the fairway.
Anything close to the top of the hill is leaving you in great position to approach for a bird.
Nayah leaves this one a little low. Gets a bit of a skip, but those leaves really keep anything down.
Players do have OB there on the road there on the right-hand side, so that can certainly get in your head, especially with some of those low-hanging branches. It can make you possibly throw a little bit lower than you might want.
Molly going a bit higher than our other players. Leaves her right on the edge of the trees, but she should still have a nice second shot.
You can see in the background there some of our other great tournament staff. Shout out to Kyra for helping the tournament along with Kayla and myself.
Yes. Could not be done without all of us working together. So I'm very, very grateful for all the amazing people we had working on this tournament.
And it looks like Lori had a great shot there. You can see she's right in the mouth of that opening. That'll give her a good look up to the basket, and she skips and gives her a nice roll to give her a short putt for birdie.
Molly going back to this forehand. She was throwing this a lot in round 1.
She got caught up in one of those guardian trees around the green, which will give her a long look for birdie. Good bid, but comes up a bit short. She'll have a tap in for par.
Nayah giving it a run. It's up a little short.
It's hard to see, but from where Nikki was, there's a lot of little small trees that were in the way that she had to navigate.
And good. Lori picks up that birdie with that nice putt, nice drive. Just nice hole overall.
She's been absolutely crushing this course. You gotta imagine she has that great confidence that's gonna help her with the putting and giving her a good stroke as she heads into this front nine of round 2. Hole 2, we have our par 3, 273 feet. Tight off the tee, it's a Hyzer shot. Shout out to Elevation for sponsoring this hole. This is one of the first slanted greens that players will face. This is the second round, and we were starting to feel some wind pickup. Should be a tailwind on this hole, though.
Lori throws a nice high hyzer there, but misses most of the trees. Set up for a nice second shot.
You can see the steep angles that the players are taking, trying to get around that corner with enough pushing hyzer to get up the fairway.
Oh, maybe cuts that one a little inside, finds a tree there, but
Great shot there from Molly. She should have a easy up and down.
Great shot.
Wow. Beautiful upshot from Lori there.
Couldn't draw it up better.
Mm.
Great up shots here. You can see that players are losing some layers, so we're warming up from the earlier morning where it was a little cooler. So the temperatures were actually great today, getting into the mid to high 60s. So players are getting more comfortable loosening up, and you can see with some of the scores as well playing the holes that players are feeling more comfortable out here. Again, just a special shout out to Greg for designing this course and letting us come and enjoy his beautiful property for this event. Hole 3, we have a par 3, 200 feet. It's a pushing hyzer shot or a turnover with a forehand, but we're coming down into the steep green here. We do have some logs as a backdrop, but we'll see how players roll.
Nayah up first on the tee pod going forehand turnover. Fortunately gets caught up by a tree. Nikki going hyzer.
Oh, that was looking good.
I'll save
Yeah.
it for him.
Molly pushing this one maybe a little forward, not quite enough hyzer on it.
One last tree to beat, but that should give her a putt still. Molly's looking down the hill.
Nice up. Scary going too far past that basket with that sloped green. Lori. Whew.
Lori gives it a run. She has no fear. Ooh, that looked good.
Ooh. Nice putt there by Nayah. Good uphill putt there from Lori.
You can hear the happy voices in the background of some of the other cards. It was such a wonderful day, and it was lots of laughing. So hole 4, this is a different position than we did play in our first round, sponsored by Jesse Kumer. So this one's going to be a par 3, 167 feet. The shot will be from the B position, so it'll be looking down the hill. This one's a little scary because going long is going to push into that OB. You can see players opting for almost a jump putt.
Yeah. Oh. And Lori's shot gets a nice roll there. I've seen so many different plays on this hole. What do you personally like, Emily?
So there's actually 2 different routes that I was practicing with. There is a little hyzer shot that with a nice stable zone, kind of like how Nayah's going right now, plays it safe coming into the basket. But I also found that a low forehand angled down was a good approach to this one. You can hear her say out of the hand. I think that tree saved her though. I think that was going right OB if it hadn't hit that tree.
Definitely came in with a bit of steam on it. Molly goes high flexier route. It's knocked down by a tree though.
It was probably a good tree there. It was a high shot, probably higher than she meant to do out of the hand.
Lori does not even want to mess with the OB.
Ooh. Nayah does curl up. That's a scary putt there with the OB, but she gave it a nice lofty bid. That was safe. Great putt from Nikki there to card the birdie.
Yeah. I mean, Lori has just been dominating this course, so it's hard to lay up any birdie chance you get.
Yeah, for sure. headed into hole 5, sponsored by Jonathan Hansen. So this is our 170-foot par 3 with OB everywhere. Do you do the ace run here, Kayla?
I always go for it just because I feel like it's fun. But I've definitely rolled down into that OB more times than I would like to admit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a shot. We see Nikki relying on that disc a lot, and that curled up nicely for an easy birdie on this one, which is a great feel.
Lori putting a layup up there, nice, safe, and in bounds. I haven't. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I haven't seen a forehand shot on this hole, but I guess it makes sense for the layup.
Ooh.
Beautiful shot there by Molly.
That was a strong bid from the drop zone there. That putt looked great. Oh,
She cards the birdie.
what a shot. And just a shout out again to Greg for this course. Even the bridges here had a grate on them so that nobody was slipping. It was just a great design. You can see some tap-ins for birdie here.
Yeah, even in areas where it gets muddy, I know especially around this hole with the creek, it can tend to get very slippery. There are lots of ropes around the courses for players to hold on to keep them steady, which is very appreciated.
So on to hole 6, 197-foot par 3. Once again, we can see that turnover shot or forehand. We do have the Mando there on the right-hand side.
Wow, that was a very, very nice shot there by Nikki. Molly going forehand Hyzer. A little bit short, but that should give her a putt.
Once again, shout out to all the spotters on the course who helped make these holes a lot easier. So we save time not looking for discs. The leaves like to swallow them. So Nayah will be up first to putt for birdie.
That looked good from this angle, but must have been a little left. It must be hard putting uphill at this basket.
Especially with some of those rollaways that we saw in round 1. I'm sure players are cautious, but one who's not is Lori. She is on fire,
Wow.
and she's guarding those birdies every chance she gets.
Nice hole there by Nikki. Good try. Nice putt. Very clean.
Hole 7, 247-foot par 3. This is a long pushing hyzer. We do have the OB Creek that is on the right-hand side there, coming up into a basket that's fairly protected by some of these skinnier trees. Oh, a little high out of the hand from Lori there. This was one of those holes where you did have to push a little bit further on the right side with a little bit of height to be able to get the shot shape. The shape that Nayah is going is looking great. You can see if she can get around. And once you know you get to that log there that fell down, you know you're in the circle and putting for birdie.
Yeah. I feel like this hole, more than some of the other ones, as Molly throws a great upshot there, you have to be especially accurate on your drive, or you can end up in these trees, which can make for some fun obstacles.
I made the mistake in one of my rounds of coming in a little bit too tight and landing behind those trees. And while it was only probably 40 feet from the basket, there was almost nothing to putt with. So it definitely is a great challenge and an obstacle that makes you think about your tee shot.
Bid there by Lori. I do just want to give a quick shout out to Rose Sherdick, was the only birdie on this hole today. As Nayah almost makes her putt, but this hole did play very tough for everyone. It was actually tied for the hardest hole of the day, averaging a whole half stroke over par.
A good strong putt there from Molly to save her par. Oh, just off the cage there for Nikki. She taps in a bogey. It did rain the day before, so the leaves were a little bit slippery, so we were really testing some of the players' coordination out there today. I know Maya Card and I were certainly getting our laugh on with some funny trips. So hole 8, it is our 187-foot par 3, sponsored by Garry Smith. This is one where a forehand shot is a really great play or a backhand turnover. There also is a sneaky hyzer gap. A great play, saved by some of those stumps there.
Maybe leaves that one a little low out of her hand, but it gets a nice skip. Oh.
Looked like she rolled down the hill a little bit, but hopefully got caught up. Great line from Laura there.
Yeah.
No.
Sit. The slow roll. Oh, curled up. We've seen Nikki using that disc a lot. A lot of the players here are using a lot of their putters and approach discs on this course. Oh no.
It's always the slow rolls.
I know.
Is it gonna sit? Is it not gonna sit? Nice birdie there by Molly.
What a putt.
Murray is just on fire, it seems.
Yeah. Sneaking over the rim there to save her par despite that roll away. We are going to be looking at hole 9, which is going to come up at 128-foot par 3. It sounds short, but there's so much that can happen on this hole. Players can go for a forehand or a putter standstill turnover, so we'll see how the players choose to attack this hole. So that one a little deep, that'll give her a long upward putt.
Yeah. Coming in with that much power can be scary on this sloped green. Definitely can be very unforgiving, but that was a beautiful shot.
Wow, the course loves Lori just as much as Lori loves the course, I think. Oh.
A nice little ace round there.
This is looking good too.
Yeah.
That was great speed control there.
Nice pitch up by Molly.
Some tap-in birdies here for Nayah and Lori.
Yes, beautiful drives by the both of them.
FA3 on the one hole. I was like, I'm close.
So that concludes our front nine of round 2. Make sure to subscribe. We've seen some awesome shots here on the front nine. Looking forward to rounding out the back nine on this course for round 2 of the tournament. Make sure you check out the back nine and subscribe.